So I've been a Lament lover ever since the sword came out, but I really only played it on Titan and Hunter, because on Titan we have Stronghold that can heal ourselves in a sticky situation, and on Hunter we have invisibility to get out of sticky situations. I could never find a good exotic on Warlock to pair with a Lament, because none of the exotic directly improves your survivability. But it wasn't until recently that I played around with Verity's Brow and healing grenades. When healing grenades are paired with the Warlock exclusive aspect Touch of Flames, each grenade grants restoration ×2, which makes you unkillable in a lot of activities. So starting with a super, Well of Radiance is definitely the better choice. Not only it could be used as a panic super, you can also skate around with it when using Lament like this. Now the abilities. They're mostly personal preferences, but since this build is centered around healing, Healing Rift would be a better choice for class ability. And the other two remaining abilities can be anything that you like. So for me it's Burst Glide and Celestial Fire. Like I mentioned before, Touch of Flames will be the main aspect. The other aspect can be either one of the two remaining. Unless you decide to have a different playstyle, i.e. playing in the air, both are fine. Since I like skating around, I will go with Icarus Dash. For the fragments, there are only two that are necessary, Ember of Empyrean and Ember of Solace. Ember of Empyrean allows solar final blows to extend the restoration timer to keep you alive, and Ember of Solace grants increased duration to the restoration buff. The other two remaining slots can be anything. I personally don't see the use of other fragments, so I went with Ember of Char and Ember of Wonder for some stat boosts. Mod wise, Lucent Blade is obviously a must. It will be our main source of damage buff, and the secondary perk increases the sword recharge rate, then Elemental Armaments and Elemental Charge to become Charged with Light, supercharged for a total of 4 stacks of Charged with Light. I like to throw in a bountiful Well mod because that can help a little with ability regen. You could also go with stacks on stacks for 4 stacks of Charged with Light whenever you pick up a solo well. Then double Sword Scavenger on the helmet for a higher chance of heavy ammo drop, resist mods on the chest, Sword Scavengers on the boots for extra ammo pickup, and then finally double Bomber on the bond to help with grenade regen. The gameplay loop is very simple. Throw down a healing grenade for restoration ×2, and then go to town with Lament. Each kill extends the restoration timer and activates Death Throw from Verity's Brow. Each stack of Death Throws grants 50% additional base grenade regeneration rate. As long as you're killing enemies, the grenade will be back before you know it. And ideally, you will want another solo weapon to activate Death Throws because you likely won't be spamming Lament all the time. A secondary weapon like Grenade Launcher will be perfect.